They say once you come out of the closet, you're free. But what they don't tell you is that closets don't disappear. They just become mobile, internal, architectural masterpieces that we carry with us, not out of shame, but out of survival, and sometimes out of comfort. Yes, I'm out, loud, proud, loved, married, happy. But the closet, it's still there, not as a prison anymore, but as a refuge. A quiet space in my mind where I retreat when the world feels too loud, too judgmental, or too unsafe. You see, the closet never fully leaves because the world doesn't always allow you to live without it. I built one at work, not because I was hiding, but because I got tired of coming out 5 times a week in new conversations. "What does your wife do?" they'd ask. I'd pause. Do I correct them? Do I smile and nod? Do I risk making this moment awkward? You learn to choose your battles. Sometimes the closet is just easier. I built another closet in church. Yes, I still go. I believe in grace, in ritual, in sacred silence. But I've learned how to filter my faith through my truth, not the other way around. I sit in pews where love is preached loudly, but only the kind that looks a certain way. And so I nod at verses, sing the hymns, take the bread, and retreat inward. That's my closet there too. A spiritual one. A space where I worship in my own language, without needing validation. I've had to rebuild the closet with family. Not everyone, but enough. The relatives who love me, no matter what, as long as I don't bring it up. The ones who flinch at photos of Robert and me, who say things like, "You know we support you, but..." That "but" is a hammer, and every time it swings, I build a wall to protect myself. Not because I'm ashamed, but because I've learned that even love has limits when it's not examined. Even in social spaces, at the gym, at the grocery store, at the dog park, I carry that little inner room with me. It's the place where I scan my surroundings, measure my tone, decide how much of myself to reveal. Sometimes I walk in full sunlight, other times I stay in the shade, not out of fear, but out of habit, out of muscle memory. Even in sports, the closet wears cleats. There are thousands of athletes, fast, fierce, sculpted like Greek statues who train like warriors, but have to live like spies. They run laps around the truth, smile for cameras, date women publicly while loving men privately. Not because they're liars, but because saying "I'm gay" out loud could cost them applause, contracts, or a starting spot. The crowd loves a champion, just not always a fully honest one. And I've had my own locker room version of that. I was playing disc golf with one of my buddies, Jonathan. Nice guy. Good forehand. Definitely the kind of man who owns a "Let's go Brandon" bumper sticker. We're halfway through the course when he casually asks, "Are you married?" I say, "Yes." He smiles and goes, "Does she also play disc golf?" And I respond, "No, he doesn't play disc golf. I'm married to a man." You'd think, I just told him I put mayonnaise on pancakes. He blinked, then said, "Wow, that must have been hard for you to say." I smiled. "No, not really." Then he goes, "So why haven't you told the other guys?" And I said, "Well, none of them have asked about my wife." And there it was, the awkward pause. It wasn't shame for me, but I could feel him shrinking into discomfort, like my gayness had suddenly taken up too much room in his worldview. And that, right there, is why the closet still exists. Not because I'm hiding, but because sometimes I just don't feel like being the walking TED Talk on queer existence. I don't wake up every day thinking, "Let me go enlighten the straights." I stay quiet because I've learned this sad little truth. My silence makes them more comfortable than my honesty ever will. Even as an out, proud, married man, I still perform a little emotional calculus before I speak, not out of fear, just to avoid watching people flinch. It's wild, isn't it? That sometimes the kindest thing I can do is not tell them who I really am. But here's what I want to say clearly. This closet I carry isn't a dungeon anymore. It's not chains and darkness. It's not self-hate. It's a refuge, a sanctuary I built with my own hands, with art on the walls, music in the background, and space to breathe. It's the part of me that knows how to protect myself when I sense danger. It's where I go to center myself, to reset, to listen to my own voice before the world starts shouting. And yes, sometimes I resent it. I wish I didn't need it anymore. I wish the world didn't ask me to shrink, to edit, to translate my life for their comfort. I wish I could walk through every room without wondering if I'm too much. But I also honor it, because this closet has become a kind of wisdom, a barometer, a private place where I remind myself that my story, my love, my life, is not up for negotiation. So no, the closet never fully leaves, but now, I choose when to open it, when to step inside, when to invite others in, and when to lock the door, light a candle, and sit in the stillness that I've earned. This closet? It no longer owns me. I own it. And if my truth makes you uncomfortable, don't worry. I've got a lovely walk-in closet where you can sit and process it with throw pillows and mood lighting.